morning, how are you? Love and peace. This is Ray. Today I want to talk about something that I see a lot, and that is your vision, your path, your dream. What do you want to accomplish? As you're on the path, you're gonna receive a lot of great, inspired action, inspired ideas, because as you're awakening to your true self, you start to go from that limiting mindset to the unlimiting mindset, meaning that instead of seeing a single point perspective, you have a endless point of view, endless perspective. You see all angles, you see all possibilities, all things, and this is a great benefit to you, because you start to realize that opportunities to succeed in life are not just from the book you're writing or the video you're recording. No, it can come. Don't put like the old saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And as you awaken more and more and more, this becomes more of gospel for all of us, because we start to realize and understand that we really can have success come to us from any angle, from any direction. And that's such an amazing thing to be able to experience and understand. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of people who don't see your vision. They believe in you, they love and support you in their own way, and sometimes it can be frustrating when you're like with someone, or it could be a family, friend, whatever, and they don't quite see your vision. And don't let that frustration get to you. Don't let anger get to you. Sorry about that, man. Hitting these bumps. So you want to be able to stay on point and know that you're the one that's responsible for knowing where you're going to go. You're responsible for your vision. You're responsible for your dream. You're responsible for your path. No one else has that job. Yeah, we all would love to have that person understand more of what our vision is, but it's okay. A lot of times in the beginning stages of your evolving vision of whatever it is you're trying to accomplish or manifest, will be a little bit unnoticed to others. It'll be clear to you, but unnoticed to others. So that's something that we're all gonna go through, or have to go through, as an experience. The way we respond to the experience makes the experience different. If you respond to the experience by getting frustrated and angry at the individual or individuals, because they don't see your vision, they don't understand where you're coming from, then you're just gonna, instead of walking in the direction of your vision, your desire, your want to manifest, you're actually gonna create, unknowing to you, resistance, because you're gonna get frustrated. Any frustration, any stress causes separation. We talked about that in a previous video of mine. So, and we also talked about that the whole idea of being able to manifest or allow fully into your life is to remove all sorts of frustration. Just let go. Make a decision to not ever be frustrated ever again. You can actually make that conscious decision. There are people in the world that they don't care, but they don't care not in a way like they don't care about life. They just don't care about being stressed. They don't care to participate in the stress factor. So you can separate yourself from that. Okay, and that's your power of your mind. That's how powerful our minds are. Where you can make an absolute finite decision and say, I'm not going to stress myself ever again. Not for no one, circumstance, situation, or event. No matter what color it looks like, no matter how it looks to me, to the eye, the human eye, I am not going to stress it. And you can actually make that decision and just have like an affirmation to constantly remind yourself, build that desire to have that, to command that kind of power, that kind of choice, because the choice is in the power is in the choice. Okay, so that's something you want to make sure that you do. you gotta be you gotta be the one that believes in you. There's no one's responsibility outside of who and what you are that needs to believe in you. If you become too dependent on having someone believe in you and encouraging you and supporting you, chances are you're gonna fail. You're gonna get disappointed, because you know what? Humans are humans, and we all falter. Not 100% is everybody gonna be supporting you. Matter of fact, a lot of times, as you're going through these changes and you're awakening to your true self, and you're following your path, and you're following that thought of creation, and you're trying to bring it to fruition, a lot of times you're gonna realize that you're like in this almost solitude zone. Meaning, like, you seem to be you seem to be the one that's going at it, because that's for you to create. That's for you to develop that experience, and that's okay. There are times when we'll have our teachers or guides or whatnot that will come and help us to stay strong, to remind us that we can do it, that we are great, that we are capable. So they will come along. Sorry about that. So they will come along, and so you're gonna always have the help from the universe. That's what I'm trying to indicate to you. When you walk in your path, you're always gonna have the guidance, the assistance, the help. That's all. But you have to allow that to fall into your life. You have to be the one that holds dear or holds true to your path. No one else can do that. The funny and amazing thing about it is that when you get to a point where your vision becomes so strong, your belief becomes so strong in your mind, and you're taking these actions to manifest them, you're taking these actions to make them happen, what ends up happening is that now it starts to overflow from the internal and the external. And when it starts to overflow the external, and people start to see the tangible evidence of it, and now these people that they did believe in you, they did support you the best that they could, but who didn't have the clear vision of what you're speaking or you're trying to accomplish, they start to see that tangible evidence. They're like, whoa, this guy or this girl talked about this. I remember clearly they talked about this, and here's some the tangible proof that they were serious about this. And then as you start to manifest that or allow into your life, sorry, for some reason my camera is just going crazy today. It doesn't want to stand still. Well, as you start to see the tangible proof, they start to have this, like they get on board all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm gonna get on this horse too. This is crazy. But and here's a side note. You want, even though the people that are around you are, sometimes they might not understand or see, that's okay. That's not their job. Don't judge them. Just love them unconditionally and allow them to be. They will, so again, if they're really sincere of supporting you, they will find a way. They don't have to understand to know that they love you and they support you in the way that they possibly can. It could be you're sitting down writing a book. It could be you're recording a video, and they could be massaging your hand, you know what I mean, to keep you relaxed, or they could be getting you a cup of coffee, or they could be just, say, look, I may not know, but I love you. Maybe later on, maybe you can explain it to me a different way. Those are the people that you can see sincerely. They want to know, they want to support you, and they're doing the best they can. So don't get frustrated on that. Don't let that outside distraction deter you. I've seen that happen a lot. People get frustrated, like, well, you know what, blah blah blah, and you don't want to go down that route, because that's the opposite direction of being on the higher vibrational ladder. That's the lower vibration. Okay, you don't want to do that to yourself. Like I said, as a side note, you want to make sure that if you are with someone, whether it's a friend, family, husband, wife, that that these are people that support you for who and what you are, whether they understand it or not. You don't want, the worst thing is to have someone who doesn't believe in you, and you know, is constantly breaking you down and is bringing negative to what you're trying to build, and that negative is almost a way of breaking of like, it's like you build something and then they remove it. You put up a wall, they knock it down. You know what I mean? Because they're being just absolutely negative. We have people like that in lives. Now that's why you have to understand, you have to surround yourself with people who do love and encourage what you're trying to do. Okay? And maybe there are situations where you know, I'm not saying to go ahead and kick the person out of your life, but I'm saying is that you have to, at that point, you have to implement what I told you before in another previous video, is protect your energy. If you see that someone that you truly are close with, maybe he's a husband, maybe he's a child, maybe he's a friend, maybe he's a brother, but you really love them, you're close with them, and the majority of the time you're super happy, you know, super cool, everything flows together, but they just don't see your vision, they just don't think it's a great thing or whatnot, then what you need to do is you need to protect your energy and don't speak about it to them. Keep your ideas, keep that creative mentality to yourself. Whatever your source is telling you to create, keep it to yourself. And in time, they will see it. They will see it. But don't worry, don't do it because you're trying to get them to see it. Do it because it's something that you're inspired to do. And if they get to see it, then that's just a byproduct. If they don't get to see it, then that's fine too. It doesn't matter. Okay, so this is something that I wanted to really make sure that my viewers understood, that you're gonna have these moments where they will be frustrating to some people, but you can't respond to that. And again, it will only be frustrating if you're allowed to be frustrating. You just have to try practicing unconditional love and allow people to be who and what they are, to think what they think. And it's none of your business. Your business is who and what you are and what you're doing. As long as you're walking the path and doing the work that you need to be doing in order to get to where you need to go, in order to increase that vibrational frequency, and to increase it as you keep doing the work, you keep moving forward. That's what happens. You keep elevating your frequency until you match the highest frequency, which is pure love. And you know, that's what we want to do. When we're at our authentic true selves, we can manifest at a greater pace. Not to say that you're not going to manifest in the beginning stages. You are. Okay. So if anything, you have any other questions, please subscribe to my channel below. Again, this is Ray. Until next time, love and peace.